So there's been a lot of negativity and scrutiny surrounding the recent Nintendo Direct, and understandably so, as there weren't many first-party announcements, and Nintendo's pacing for 2026 has been very weird, as we're getting a lot of games over the summer, but not very many over the fall and holiday season, where you would expect to see a lot of critical, larger titles. So I can definitely understand why people are annoyed right now. However, there were a couple very interesting announcements and bits of information from this Direct, and one of those was Xenoblade Genesis, which is the next chapter for the Xenoblade franchise, and another one for a game that is releasing next month that we didn't know much about, but I have been pretty excited for, and that is Rhythm Heaven Groove. And this game looks like it will easily be one of the best, if not the absolute best in the series. It just looks absolutely incredible overall. And to put my experience with the Rhythm Heaven series into perspective, I played Rhythm Heaven DS about 8 years ago, because I found it like in an antique shop laying around, like a loose copy of the game. Like, I heard about Rhythm Heaven before, and I wanted to try it out since I've had a DSi since I was a kid, so I tried out Rhythm Heaven. I really enjoyed it, and when Rhythm Heaven Groove was announced all the way back in March of 2025, I decided to download Megamix on my 3DS, and I played that, and it was really fun. So I haven't played every game, but the Rhythm Heaven series is great from what I've played so far. It's really fun, very challenging, but in a good way. And there's usually a lot of content in these games, but I feel like Rhythm Heaven Groove is definitely gonna deliver in a lot of those aspects, as we've seen that there's gonna be over 80 new rhythm games here, which is incredible. I think that's like the most brand new games in the series. I know Megamix had a ton of games. I'm not sure if Groove's rhythm game count will exceed Megamix's, because I think Megamix had like nearly 100 in total, because like Megamix was basically kind of like the WarioWare Gold in the series. It actually came out before WarioWare Gold, but it's kind of a similar concept of bringing back like the older games from throughout the series, but it also had a few new ones as well, so I'm not sure if Rhythm Heaven Groove is going to have any returning games or not. But still, over 80 is still a very good amount in terms of like new rhythm games here, and it looks like there's going to be a ton of variety here. Like, all of these look really fun so far, and there's also going to be some extra content on top of this as well, since there will be a full-blown multiplayer mode with over 30 multiplayer rhythm games. And this looks really fun. I know multiplayer has been a thing in previous games. It's basically been a thing since the Rhythm Tengoku arcade game, but it looks like it will be much more fleshed out this time, and will have more content, and it makes sense, as Nintendo has been pushing multiplayer modes in quite a lot of Switch and Switch 2 games. Like, WarioWare also had an emphasis on multiplayer with Get It Together, so it makes sense that Rhythm Heaven Groove would also be doing this. I do think it would be cool if they had like online or like game share support, but I can understand if they didn't implement that because of issues with latency, and I feel like that would not really work that well in a rhythm game. I feel like that might be the reason why WarioWare also didn't have like online multiplayer, because like that game, or that series, is also very fast-paced, so I can understand why Rhythm Heaven Groove would also not have, like, online multiplayer. It might be hard to implement, since Nintendo's online multiplayer isn't the best. But on top of multiplayer, there's also some other side modes as well, since there's going to be an RPG mode called Beat Spell, and it looks really cool. I know when you think of an RPG with rhythm mechanics, you'd think of Mother 3, so it's pretty funny to see like another like RPG mode that has like a rhythm elements to it, but it looks really fun, as there's like different commands for like different things that you do, and it does look like it will be like a pretty small experience here. It doesn't look like it will be like a full-blown RPG, but it does look fun. It does look like it will be like a nice little extra game here. And from what we've seen of it, it does look pretty interesting. Like, even the fact that they're doing like this little RPG mode at all is just kind of crazy. And then there's also like a quiz show as well, where I think you have to guess which rabbit is doing like the right rhythm for a song. So that looks pretty interesting as well. I'm not sure how in-depth that will be. And then there's also like a drumming mode as well. I'm guessing that's kind of similar to like drum lessons from Rhythm Tengoku. So it's pretty interesting to see like a little callback to that as well. So this game is looking like it will be loaded with content. And there's probably still a decent amount of content and modes that we haven't seen yet. And the best part about this is that it's only $40 USD. $40 for all of that content. Half the price of Mario Kart World and Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave physically. There is just so much to do here for that price, and I think that is definitely the best deal for a Nintendo game this year. So at that point, like, I feel like this is definitely worth checking out. Even if you're not super interested in Rhythm Heaven, I mean, it's not really gonna hurt much, like, checking it out at that price. So I am really excited about this, and I feel like this could potentially end up being one of the best Nintendo games for 2026. I am saying that unironically. Like, this looks incredible, and I am really excited about it. But anyways, let me know what you think of Rhythm Heaven Groove down in the comments, and thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!